at the Synagogue Church of All Nations during the live candlelight service on New Year's Eve, the 31st of December 2011. Prophet TB Joshua addressed the congregation, the nation of Nigeria, and the world at large with a message concerning the new year 2012.
Let me just address my people, Nigeria, the present situation we are in. There is no war between Christians and Muslims. I mean, there is no war between you and your neighbor. I mean, there is no war among neighbors. This is a parable to you. There is no war. No war. The idea of burning churches is to cause disagreement and conflict between you and your neighbor. To break the commandment and rule which says, love your neighbor as yourself. Are you with me? Yes. The idea of burning churches is to cause disagreement, conflict between you and your neighbor. To break the commandment which says, love your neighbor as your wall. If we are not armed for battle, we will fight the wrong battle. Tell your neighbor, if we are not armed for battle, we will fight the wrong battle. Strives against your neighbor. Strives against your people. This is wrong battle. Tell the world, I know the whole world are watching. Listen, our situation, Nigeria, there is no war between Christians and Muslims. The idea of burning churches is to cause conflict among neighbors. To break the commandment which says, love your neighbor as yourself. And once the commandment is broken, you are against God. So there is no war. Love your neighbor. And we pray for those who are affected and their people, so that God strengthen them to bear the loss. But my message to all, God at all times is assembling for himself a generation of spiritual worshipers. God at all times is assembling for himself a generation of spiritual worshipers. Tell your neighbor.
Dieu est en tout temps en train d'assembler pour lui-même une génération d'adorateurs spirituels.
Because God is a spirit. Christ came to declare God to us. The burning and the bombing that is happening, January, February, March, everybody will forget about this. But economic depression will take over. I say economic depression. So you should not think about bombing again. Think about the economic depression. Our government too should not, because of a bombing there and then, vote a huge money of their budget to the security. They should vote 50% of the budget to agriculture. So, and whatever bomb, it will fade away. Just beginning of this year. It's not something to bother about. To overcome this situation, everyone should come together, both security and every citizen. It is not the issue of security alone. Like I have said, everything that is happening now is just, I don't see it again on the board. So just beginning of this year, everything is over. But think about economic war, economic depression. You are a man of faith, a woman of faith. And trial is the soil in which faith flourishes. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing on the board. This will affect the whole world. Economic depression. The currency will be affected.
2012, the year of comeback. Come back to worship God in spirit and truth, worshipping in a defective way. Such worship and worshippers will face challenges this new year. 2012, the year of comeback.
The year of comeback. A comeback is a return to a place that was lost for a period of time. For a period of time now, you refer to the Spirit. We often say the Spirit of God says this. The Spirit of God says that. Whereas the Spirit of God is not talking to you, referring to the Spirit and the sign in the letter. Such worship and worshipers will face challenges this new year.